Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel, Code with Imita. I believe last time we did if statements, and today we'll be doing loops. So we have different types of loops in Java. We have a while loop, we have a for loop, we also have a do while. So I want us to dive into these three types of loops. But before that, let's define what a loop is. A loop is, let's just say a structure for now, okay? Structure that repeats a certain block of code, sorry, until a certain condition is met. That's the best definition I can come up with right now. So let's look at how a while loop is structured. You first write the keyword while. Make sure they are all lower cases. And yeah, so let's create two variables, x and y. 10 int y and 5. Sorry, 5. Perfect. Okay, so when it comes to loops, we have what we call iterators. Okay, let me just say iteration, yeah. Number of, okay, let me not, okay, iteration. To iterate is when a loop goes through a code. Okay, let's just stick with that in mind right now. Perfect. Okay, so while y is less than 10, y is actually less than 10, 5 is less than 10, this should be displayed. Oh Christ. Hello. Well, okay, so I want us to note something now. The reason I defined what this is. If we could run this code right now, it would, hello world would be displayed up to infinity. You might be wondering why is that. Okay, so the reason hello world is displaying up to infinity, sorry, let me just cancel this, is because we don't have what will stop, something that will stop the while loop to iterate through the code. Okay, so we have what we call a variable, this guy. Okay, so this guy should be incremented. What's to increment? Add 1 to a certain variable, ne? So if y is not going to be incremented in this case, we have also what we call decrement, but in this case it's increment. So if y is not incremented in any program, your loop is going to display up to infinity. So with this being here, the number of times hello world should be displayed is limited. As you can see here, this is the number of times because of we have what we call this guy. Okay, cool. So another way to just write this is this. It still does the same thing. Perfect, as you can see. So that's the basic structure of a while loop. So I want us to dive even further, even more, and look at nested while loops. So a nested while loops is basically a loop inside another loop. Same thing as an if statement. An if statement is an if statement inside another if statement. So in this case, the logic is still the same. Okay? The logic is still the same. So we said while y is less than that. Okay, perfect. So I want us to understand something. Okay? The inner loop. Let me make a comment here. We have what you call inner loop. And this is what? This is an outer loop. So the inner loop um, iterates faster than the outer loop. I'll explain why I say this. Okay, cool. So while so I want another condition inside here. Okay, let's say x is greater than y, and x is actually greater than y. So in this case, I'll say hello Java. So in this case, you might be wondering, you might be thinking, this is what we will do. Okay, wait, I say 10 here instead of x. Yeah. So this is what we will do. This is what you're thinking. We should do the same thing. But in this case, if you think about it, we're saying here 10 is greater than 15. So the more we iterate, the more we increment the value of x, which is 10, is the more 10 is actually going to be greater than 5. So at some point, as the definition says, until a certain condition is met. So that condition in this case, which is x is greater than y, it's always going to be met. Like if we're going to increment x, x is 10. So the first iteration is going to be x is greater than y, and 10 is greater than 5. So if we increment x, is going to be 11 is greater than 5, 12 is greater than 5. So it will just display up to infinity. So we have what we call decrement. I spoke of it earlier. Decrement. So you get the logic by now that decrement is basically you subtracting 1 from a certain variable. In this case, we're talking about x. Okay, perfect. So let's just run this and see what happens. Perfect. So if you could notice something, hello world was displayed once, and 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, perfect. So hello world was displayed once, and hello Java was displayed 5 times. So you might be wondering, why is that? Okay, perfect. So we have what we call a while. This condition, y is actually less than 5. Okay, y is less than 5. 5 is less than 10. So the compiler goes like this. After it checks this condition, it comes here. After coming here, the moment it comes in here, it's going to iterate until the condition is met. Then it steps outside, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, then it steps outside. So in this case, y is less than x, 5 is less than x. So after we increment y, the reason why, let's just run this and see the results. The reason why hello world was displayed once is because of this. Because you might be wondering, 6 is still less than 10. So why is this guy not iterating this guy the second time, third time, and other times. So the reason why that is because check. Okay, let me just do this. I want us to be clear with something. What if I say here, oh, sorry. What if I say here, I'm subtracting y? Okay, I want to show you something. So if you can notice something, this guy is displaying up to infinity. So let's change this guy again to incrementing. So the reason why it's displaying once in this case is because of y is less than 5. So the moment this loop is done looping, or whatever we can say, it's going back. Okay, it's coming here and it finds that, okay, 6 this time is greater than okay, I want you to understand something. What is the value of x? The value of x initially is 10. Initially the value of x is 10. So in this case, I want you to understand something. X will then be 5. I want you to understand this. We are decrementing x here, and at a certain point x will be decremented from 10 until 5. So the reason why this guy is being displayed once is because now the value of x has changed to 5. The value of x has changed to 5. So y, here is y, okay? At first, when this executes, x is 10, so that's true. So the moment it comes here, it loops and loops and loops, and x changes into the value of what? Of 5. It decrements from 10 to 5. Then after it decremented from 10 to 5, the condition is no longer met. So that's why this guy is being displayed once.